Welcome, Healer Heart community. It's your girl, Bob the Healer. I'm back. I wanted to connect with all of you in the new year. Okay, and what better way to show up than in the golden hour? Okay, I am so excited to be back with you all, talking with you all. Baby, let's get comfortable. Oh, shoot. Okay, let's get comfortable. I have a few things on my list of things that I want to talk about with you all. I missed you all. I really put this community first. And I want you guys to understand that. Like, this is like home to me. This is my heart. You guys are like my babies. And I want to make sure I show up for you guys. With that being said, I want to welcome new people here who are new joining, and you've just never ever seen me on your feed and this is your first time. My name is Bob the Healer. I'm a spiritual healer, intuitive, psychic, spiritual medium, whatever you want to call it. I help people heal, transform their lives, and elevate their energy and frequency. Thank you for joining this live and the Healer Heart community today. I have some exciting things in store. But like I was saying, guys, this is such a community for me that I put at the top of my list. I have given so much to this place, to this portal, for over 3 years, and making sure you guys have your readings monthly are important to me. Making sure I show up with content that really can transform your life and not just be bubblegum recycled cutesy stuff, like really things that you can do and put to practice in real life. So I'm very grateful to have this platform, and I want to start off with that. If you're new here, you did not stumble into this by accident. This was all intentional and purposeful. Relax, enjoy this experience. Welcome to the golden hour. I'm really excited to be with you guys today. Where is everyone joining from? Comment below, let me know. We have a lot to talk about, darlings. So, don't get it confused. All right. I do want to talk about some of the things that have been happening in my personal life. As you can see, I've been transforming, darling. Okay, I've been working on my own personal healing, my own golden glow up. And I really want to be honest and forthcoming about this. Hold on, y'all. Feeling a little comfortable. Get this fit, right? I want to be honest and comfortable about the experience that I've been going through personally. And it kind of starts with this, honestly. Um, this is the West Atelier lipstick. It's not a lipstick, it's like a lip balm. I have been completely transforming my skincare, my makeup routine, my life. And I know you're like, Bob, what are you talking about? How does it start with the lipstick? Like, huh? Just wait. There's more. I'm getting to it. Okay. Sit back, relax. We have some time. And make sure you are subscribed, darlings. So this whole idea spurred on me, of course, per spirit. Spirit was like, look, you need to heal your daily routine. Thank you, baby, so much for your compliments. Make sure you are subscribed. Okay, we're joining from Washington, D.C. Okay, listen, story time. In my prime, okay, when your girl was not an auntie, because now the kids are calling me an auntie. Yes, my name is Bob. Bless one being, darling. Bless one being. Okay, the kids are calling me auntie, but in my prime, baby, I was literally traveling the world in my 20s. And yes, I am 31. Okay, 31. Okay. Um, in my prime, when I was traveling in my 20s, Washington, D.C. was the spot. Okay, chocolate city. Okay, let me stop. Baby, let me stop. Okay, but yes, DC, thank you for joining. Who else is joining? Comment below. Where are you from? We love to see international people as well. So yes, this journey has been one led by Spirit, of course. Spirit was just like Bob, aka Sean, which is my real name. Bob is what the homies call me, and what my clients call me. And you can call me Blessed One Being. You can call me Child of God. Just don't call me a hater because I'm not. I don't care. God was talking to me and really pulled me towards a transformative experience about minimalism and getting rid of all these things. There was a point in my journey where I had nothing. And it seems like I was wanting to attain all these things, not out of like possession, but out of like feeling like I had control over my life. And it really was an illusion. Okay. Okay, baby. It really was an illusion. Thinking you have control over your life is an illusion. Really, you just have control over yourself. Life is going to happen. And one of the ways that I can, or Spirit wanted me to, is cut back on having the need to have so much and be more intentional. Okay? Intentionality is the focus for 2026. Being intentional, okay? Being a conscious consumer. Say it with me. Conscious consumer, darling. Okay, what does it mean, Bob the Healer, to be a conscious consumer? I'm going to tell you. Give me a second. Okay, let me. Being a conscious consumer is being conscious while you're making your decisions with your resources. Okay, let's take it up a notch. Okay, let's take it up a notch. Let's elevate it. Using your money to elevate your frequency with things you buy. That's being a conscious consumer. And recognizing completely what it is you're using and buying. Hi, baby. Make sure you guys are commenting below if you're resonating. Comment yes. Yes. Okay. Yes. If this is hitting to you, if you've been feeling this too. Okay. Um, Minimalism. Yes, that's what we're talking about. Minimalism. So being a conscious consumer essentially is elevating your frequency with your dollars. Okay, what you choose to buy, but also what it is you buy and how it's being created. Is it good for the earth? Can you consciously go to bed at night and be like, okay, and some of y'all can, which is sad. Can you consciously go to bed at night and be like, you know what? This lipstick that I'm using, that I'm putting on my lips, is not, but this is, honey. So completely had that conversation with Spirit. Another conversation I had with Spirit was I got a download on my health, right? On using makeup daily, especially the girlies who are, I don't really, and I've never had lash installs, but some of you guys are wearing those things and they're damaging your eyelashes. For me personally, it was just using toxic makeup or makeup that's not focused on enhancing the skin. Okay, like I said, baby, I'm 31, not 32, 31. Okay, not 20, not 19, 31. Okay, so we have to preserve our glow. Okay, welcome to the golden hour, baby. So essentially, that was a part of my transformation. Is recognizing, being intentional with the things I choose to put on my skin. I was also having allergic reactions in my eyes which to me is spiritually meaning my vision, my spiritual vision was being clouded by the products I was choosing. Baby, you're getting confused. See, okay, now let's get into it. Since people don't really want to talk about spiritual transformation on here. That's a part of why Spirit has me getting on here mid Aries season to let y'all know some things. Where are we from? Where are we coming? Where we're from? Okay. Where I'm shifting is on a frequency that a lot of my haters cannot reach me, including you, commenting, being a hater, and asking me about my relationship status. I'm over here doing spiritual work, and you too busy worried about my sexuality, my who I'm dealing with, who I'm in the, and that's the problem. This has become a vortex for people to spy on me. Yes. Okay, let's get real, baby. Can we keep it real? Not polished? Can we keep it real and not polished? Yes, you're hating because you're intervening on someone else's spiritual transformation by being all up in my business that didn't nobody ask you for. Baby, this is not Kool-Aid. Get about me. Okay, so moving on. For those of you who really want to transform, stay tuned. Stay tuned, baby. There's more for you, okay? Stay tuned. But for some of you, I got a message for you, and I clearly you want it right now. Clearly you want it right now, and I'm gonna give it to you. So give me a second. Oh, look at the hate. Look at the hate. So let's get into it. Let's get into the spiritual warfare your girl has been going through as I have climbed and ascended where my haters cannot meet me. Okay, so some of my haters really are repositioned fans where they really hate me so much that they have to follow me on all my platforms. They're like, oh, she's on there, I'm there. She's doing readings here, I'm there. I need to get into her readings. I need to get, and what you guys don't understand is that I'm really psychic. I really have divine abilities, divine gifts. Like I really hide because I love the element of surprise, baby. I'm gonna let you think I'm stupid. I'm gonna let you think I don't know that you're stalking my pages. I'm gonna let you think I don't know that you're watching, you're timing, you're taking notes, and you're trying to be like me. You're trying to be all up in the Kool-Aid, you don't know the flavor, and not even knowing, baby, I'm a smoothie. Get your fruits up. Okay, get your fruits up. Get your fruits up. Get a little self-control. Get a little hope. Because the problem is your frequency is so low that all you can manifest is low vibrational expectations. And I don't live there. And in those low vibrational expectations, you're expecting me to fail. You're expecting me to get blocked and banned. You're expecting for me to lose followers, babe. I'm so anointed. It's gonna bug you. It's gonna literally freak you out. That's why you watch. That's why you don't understand. You're like, how does she do what she do? Baby, it's my anointment. It's my glow. Yes. And I'm trying to give you a little bit of the sauce because this is the thing about forgiveness. This is the thing about being a child of God. I don't have to be a hater. I just flow. In my anointment, I stay in my lane, and that gets me where God wants me to be. And I'm trying to show you that so you can stop hating on me and see that it's really the God in me. It's the God in me. Yep, it's the God in me. You think I'm so fresh. You think I'm so clean. You think I'm so. It's the God in. Baby, it's the God in me. And I hate to, that's like the only thing that I really hate is that you're over here running around looking like a chicken trying to hate on me when I could just get you there faster if you just took some notes and shut up. Okay, so let's go right into it. There's a part of my audience that Spirit's been telling me about for a while now. Like I told you, I'm psychic, right? So I get these downloads, these things that predict things, that's just been following me and stalking me and wanting to be a part of my fan club, but they don't know how to get in because they secretly just want to be me. I get this frequency where people will gravitate towards me, fall in love with my healing energy, and then want to become me. And then when they recognize, you know what? I can't be her. Babe, I can't be her. Like, God won't allow me to steal her anointment. And some of y'all understand because you're anointed too, babe. You get that a lot where people just want to steal your shine, your light, and they try to literally copy everything you do. Hi, baby. Make sure you are subscribed. Comment where you are from, where you're at, where you're watching this live at. And take some notes because I'm teaching you spiritual protection right now. Okay? So, some things have come to my attention in the society that we have some brokies. Yes, spirit confirmation. Okay? We got some brokies up in here. And in order to weed out them brokies, this is going to be a public service announcement for the brokies. You are no longer invited to the society meetings. And you think things are funny and you think things are a joke. That's why we will be taking our talent somewhere else. Guys, story time. Recently, I had an experience on X, the little platform that was a bird. And that platform I used to share all of my downloads on. Okay, I'm talking from the fires in LA, hours before they dropped on the news, to let's see, the war that we have going on. Pretty much anything that you've seen in the news so far, from airports to the weather, your girl has predicted it. Fortunately and unfortunately. I have tagged all the news stations that continuously watch my X account for my downloads and my YouTube. Oh, baby, I see you. And since then, my account has been abandoned. Okay, they have suspended your girl on X. Right before Spirit told me, Spirit was like, look, you need to get up off there and create what it is I'm getting ready to tell you guys about. So stay tuned because we're going to get into that too. But we have an agenda to follow. So stay with me. And if you're vibing with me, like, share, subscribe. Okay. So as I'm going through my evolution, I'm getting these downloads and I'm recognizing that Spirit wants me off of X. I've been uploading my downloads on a separate platform. And once I tested this theory, because your girl is not an idiot. The thing about being a spiritual healer is you got to develop your confidence. Okay, when you're an intuitive and you get downloads, it's scary sometimes. You don't want to look like an idiot. So I test things. I test myself, I test my own downloads, I timestamp everything so that if I know that I said something like, I don't sound good, I got proof. Confirmation, I got proof. So yeah, your girl went and tweeted some things that ended up being in the news, especially around our government, especially in the US, around the war 2 months before they happened, to warn the collective and how to prepare. From November of 2025, I was preparing people for the 2026 war. So like 3 months in advance. Honestly, let's talk about 2024. I was really telling y'all that in the 2024 readings. But if you go back to my 2025 readings, you will see that I prophesied about these experiences happening right now or whenever you're watching this. This, everything's timeless, babe. Divine timing is timeless. Yes. So, can we keep it real? Not polished? All right. So, For the stalkers and brokies, I will no longer be doing my readings on this platform. I know, guys. I'm sorry. I love the ones who are there, but rest assured, I got an answer for you. Okay? You don't have to worry. That's why I've only been here once a month. This channel is going to be totally changing. Yes, it's going to be more about fun, spiritual content because clearly you don't want to take it up a notch. Clearly, y'all don't want to take it up a notch. Clearly, you guys are not taking notes. That's what Spirit is saying. You're not taking notes. You're not paying attention. Okay, for months, I have been dropping diamond knowledge, baby, in these lives. And a lot of you are still not prepared. And there's a small collective few. Okay, I have about 400 followers, almost 500 followers as of now, and growing, baby. But I have 50,000 viewers. 50,000 viewers over the span of my time here. And over those 50,000 viewers, I know y'all are not prepared. Baby, I know you're not. I'm psychic, okay? You're not prepared. You're taking this game as if it is a game. Okay, life is a game because they're playing all of us. And if you want to win, you better get you a pen and a pad and get to going down that timeline. So Spirit is saying you guys have had enough. You are in this low vibrational frequency where you take, and it's giving I'm broke. It's giving I don't really want to put the frequency and the energy towards being a conscious consumer. Okay, taking care of my body, my spirit. I said taking care of my body, my spirit takes care of my finances. Hello. And some of you guys do want to take it up a notch. Okay, that's why I said there's a small collective of you. And rest assured, I got something for you, baby. Stay tuned. I got something for you. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm not gassing you up. All right, I'm feeling you up. All right, I'm filling you up. And the first things first is by getting rid of the brokies. We can't hang around brokies. For those of us who are in luxurious abundance energy, hanging around brokies constantly puts us in a vibration where we're struggling. Like, oh, you ever hung around someone broke and you try to go do some nice things or, have you a little shopping trip, you know what I'm saying? Go get yourself a little nail did, or okay, go get your hair cut, you know what I'm saying? Get yourself elevated. And that person's like, I don't want to do that. That's too much. Or you go out to dinner and they over here like looking over the menu like, oh my God, why did we come to this expensive restaurant? And it's like, bro, you picked it. Like, I don't hang around brokies. My community is not broke. Okay, I'm gonna give you another scenario of broke energy. I'm gonna give you another scenario, okay, of broke energy. You're having the time of your life, baby. Creating, doing what you love, what your inner child loves to do, playing, baby. And then you get around certain people and nothing appeases them. Nothing you do. And they always bored. They want you to entertain them. Okay. Everything is just broken mindset. You got an idea. They got a reason why it ain't gonna work. Baby, get your broke self away from me. Okay, you can't even daydream. You can't even dream with broke people. You can't dream with broke people. As soon as you dream with a broke person, it's like, well, how are we gonna afford that? Okay, and it's not even about money. It's about the mindset. Okay? We not hanging around brokies in 2026. That's not happening. Not the Heal Heart Society, not the Heal Heart community, baby. We're elevating our frequency. Broke people can't see their elevated frequency. They don't even think it's possible. I'll never have that. I can never drive that car. I can never have those goals. I can never go on vacation twice a year. Baby, who can? Baby, I can never build a dream board. I don't even want to do a vision board. Why would I do that? I can't even vision. Ah, I don't want to put myself in positive energy. I just want to be mad. I just want to hate my life. I don't want to do anything to change it. Broke. Get away from me. You're broke. Broke. Yes, baby, you lack goals. You lack ambition. It's not even about having goals and ambition. Goals and ambition is fluff. Baby, the real people who are happy, your goal could be just to be happy. And a broke person will be like, why are you? It's about a frequency shift. It's about believing that you can have abundant energy. What is the opposite of abundance? Lack. And if you hang around people who are constantly focused on lack, that's what you're going to attract. And it's going to be a tribe of lack. Here comes the tribe of lack. Backpacked with everything they got because they always worried about what they lack. They always need something, honey. They got all this baggage because they're lacking. And baby, the girls and the gals and the homeboys and the guys and the men's that are in luxury and abundance don't see lack. We're always packing for the next vacation. Babe, where are we going? Montrose? Greece? Where are we going? Oh, babe, we're just in the living room. Oh, babe, we want to put on some luxury abundant clothing, some nice fabrics. We want to put on some good jazz, baby. Nice candle that's good for the environment, babe. We want abundance around us, luxury, and it doesn't have to be in our wallets. It's in our frequency. It's how we treat ourselves. It's who we surround ourselves in, the environments we're in. Babe, I don't want to be around broke people. They're angry. They always want something, and it's never enough. It's too much. Baby, in abundance and luxury, there's peace. Like, can you feel that? It's just peaceful. So I'm hanging out with my homegirls and I'm hanging out with my homeboys, and we're in abundance and we're in luxury and we're in peace. And we don't want to sit with brokies. So brokies have been dismissed from the mist. I banish you from my community. You are not allowed to be here. You are blocked. So if you're broke energy, you have to leave this life. And so it is. Amen. Ashe. I'll give those time who are still deciding. They're going over their finances, going over their spiritual banks. Like, oh, am I broke or not? Let me give you another test. If you're always watching my lives, but you never subscribe, if you are watching my lives for over a year now, but you haven't purchased a personal reading because you're not ready to take it up a level. Oh, no, no, no. You ain't even got to purchase a reading. If you've been watching my lives for over a year, but you haven't been taking notes to transform your life and wasting your time and mine, broke, broke, broken down, wasting time, out of divine alignment. Bye. You're broke. Okay, so now that we got the brokies out of the room, we are now in abundant frequency. We've elevated. You've reached your destination. And now we can talk about the elevation. In this elevated frequency, you are getting more blessings. Because God knows that you are ready for more. He's giving you more to learn. And with more wisdom comes more lessons. With more lessons comes new levels comes new blessings comes new paychecks. Yes. Yes. And what have we learned? Keep the brokies away from us so that we can elevate to a frequency. And once we're in the abundant frequency, we have to now get serious. We have to be serious about our time and our discipline and self-control and our love. Our love for divine has to be serious. Okay, we have to be more focused on God's goodness when we get to a level of abundance and high frequency, because lack and complaining is for the devil, honey. We can have a pity party with the devil anytime and waste our time with the devil. The devil loves for us to waste our time, okay? Complaining and all that other things. But God is an energy and frequency of abundance, and nothing's too hard for God. And that's what it is. Okay? And that's what it is. So, what I've been really excited to drop with you guys is we have dun, 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 the Healer Heart Society. In the Healer Heart Society, you guys get to hang out with me for free. You get exclusive access to our society where I am dropping exclusive, very luxurious activation readings. Okay, we're talking very luxurious readings. But we are going deep, okay? And I've already dropped this year's yearly 2026 readings for each zodiac sign, okay? And so if you're really excited, comment below. Blessed, comment below. Luxury, comment below. Abundance. Dun, dun, dun. I will be dropping the link as soon as this live is over, so stay tuned. And I am really excited. This content is super dope. For those of you who are already signed up for my newsletter, you've already seen, because that went out in the newsletter. And it's going out in the newsletter, okay, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. It's going out. Okay. It's drafted, it's in my drafts, it's being sent. And so you know. For some of you, you've seen it on my Threads account, on my Healer Instagram account. Your girl's been working. Okay. I've been working diligently to show up for the Healer Heart Society. And it's all because of spirit. So thank God and God only for pushing me to my highest frequency and my level. Part of that transformation is allowing my community to reach a higher frequency, because, guys, if I don't heal myself, what am I teaching? Right? If I don't take the time to focus on my own frequency and heal myself, what am I doing behind this platform? And can I be honest? I was getting really exhausted with giving, and this community taking. And I realized that the frequency was off and I need to clear it out. So everything is strategic and protective on this platform. And so we are going to put it behind a wall. So I'm going to show you guys in a cute little tutorial how to sign up for the society. Okay. And in the society, we're going to be having dope content, guys. It's going to be really, really amazing. Okay. If you haven't checked out my website, check out my website. I have free blogs that I have been uploading on how to book a reading with me, what to do before booking a reading with a spiritual healer. My readings are transformative. They really, really, really are. I'm telling you, like 9 times out of 10, you're going to cry. And not out of like sadness, out of healing tears. You ever went or seen a movie that just like really touched your heart and it's like, wow, that spoke to me? Though that's my readings. I'm not kidding. It will transform you. And I'm not even talking like we need to be sitting down personal face to face. I get it. If this can be intimidating, just book a reading. And I will show you how transformative this experience is. I already know what you need to transform your life. I'm psychic, remember? And every single client just shows me why this is my purpose. Because you guys in the readings, like, you can't hide that I'm accurate. You can't hide that, like, wow, this is something I've hid and I really wanted to speak to someone about, or and this may be resonating with you. Some of you guys have been struggling with something, you really want to talk to somebody about it. Book that reading. Now, I'm not a therapist. I'm not a licensed therapist. I'm a spiritual healer. But there's a lot of things that therapy can't heal. Let's be real. Okay. I've been in therapy for years. And when I sit behind them cards or just deep within thought in my own downloads, or astrology reading, honey, getting a Venus or Mars reading with me will transform your life. It will transform your style, how you take care of yourself, how you nurture yourself. Like, I have completely elevated my glow, my frequency. People see it in me. Okay. I've transformed how I do my makeup, how I style myself based on my own readings. Like, I'm not just speaking from my clients' experiences or giving you the runaround. I'm really talking about years before I even did readings, I read for myself. And it humbled me. Okay, because when you have to be honest and heal yourself, you can't hide from the work. And I can tell that some of y'all are hiding from the work. And because I love you and because you guys are my spiritual babies, I have to really nurture you and show you you got to take it up a notch. You got to take it to the next level. And this is the perfect space to take it up to the next level. Okay, so let's get into the Healer Heart Society. So when I drop the link, you will see the link. One second, you will see the link, and this is the Gumroad account. So you'll see the page. Right on this page, you'll be able to see the emblem, which may change, guys. Okay, and with the emblem, I really, really, really want you guys to focus on the heart. And that's the importance of this entire society, is that we are healing the heart and clearing out the heart of any impurities. That's the point of the society, because a heavy heart cannot take you to an abundant flow. Okay, it can't take you where spirit wants you to go. Okay, so it's the first thing. Second thing is, this is not a place for a playground. This is real work. This is real spiritual work. And that's why it's free. Because some of you will not even do the work for free. And it's gonna weed out the brokies. Okay? Broken energy. And it's trying to prove a point. This is not about money. It's about a frequency shift. And in order for you to get into this society, you have to have a frequency shift. That's the ticket in. Is you have to know that you deserve more. You have to know that you want abundance and be ready for it. Because this starts you up and it's gonna go quickly. As soon as you enter the society and you get your readings, your life is gonna change drastically. I'm not kidding. You're gonna come back to this and be like, bro, Bobby Hiller be knowing. Bobby know it, okay? I said, can we keep it real? Not fake. Okay. And so when you get into society, I just want you to take a moment, make sure this is something you really want to sign up for. I don't want people who are conflicted to even join this. You have to know that this is for you. All right. You have to feel called to this private space. So I'll go over the description with you guys together, so you don't have to read it, but it's very short and simple, and it gives the guideline and basis for this healer environment. A private space to strengthen your intuition, deepen your gifts, and evolve into the healer you already are. Okay, this is initiation. This membership is a private spiritual space designed to help you develop your intuitive abilities, understand energy, and grow through real transformation. Did I lie? Nah. Okay. I didn't lie at all. This is really serious business. I took my time creating the content. This is exclusive stuff. You will not see this on this platform. Okay. YouTube is not getting this. All right. I'm going to be talking about the society on here, and all my exclusive content will be on here for free. And you have to join the society. All right. What you're going to be receiving: monthly readings. Okay, specific to your zodiac sign, that are very detailed and highly luxurious. Okay. 2, you get a free, I don't think y'all understand this. You get a free mini reading the month of your birthday. All you have to do is sign up for the society. That's it. Just click the link, type it. I'm going to show you. But I'm just telling you, I'm so excited because these benefits, Spirit is really setting you guys up for major transformation. And some of y'all are really going to be upset because you can't get in, because you don't have the authenticity and the integrity to be honest about your transformation. Some of y'all don't really want to take it up a notch, but some of y'all do. And the ones that do, I'm really excited for you. I really, really, and Spirit is excited for you because you're ready. You're so ready, okay? And all it takes is a button. That's it. So you're gonna get a free birthday reading. It's going to be specific to you. It's not gonna be your zodiac sign. It's gonna be specific to you, okay? It's gonna be a mini reading. It's not gonna be a transform everything, get your money up, none of that. If you want a money reading, you can purchase one. But for your mini reading, it's going to set you up to be aligned for your highest frequency every year on your birthday for free. Okay, you don't have to do nothing, but you're gonna have to just let me know. Like, of course, like, hey, I want my reading now, and then I'm gonna be like, okay, let me do your reading. So that's all. Just give me some time, y'all, because Pisces season, honey, y'all was not playing about them readings. Y'all was not playing about the readings. And I love connecting with you guys because it gives me an opportunity to just really get personal with my community, get to know every one of you guys, your faces, your names, and connect with you so you feel like, wow, this is my spiritual healer. Like, she gonna be with me through thick and thin, through my transformation from beginning to end, and that's why I'm here. So yes, you're gonna get your free mini reading. You have to redeem it the month of your birthday. Don't show up during Leo season asking for your mini reading and you're a Taurus. Okay? Because I'm going to be on vacation. Okay? Shout out to the Leos. We planning our vacations right now. We're planning our vacations right now. I got two. Okay, so when you sign up for society, put it in your calendar. Okay, I need to get my mini reading for my month of my birthday. It's like your spiritual spa day. Yes, baby, it's your spiritual spa day. Okay, and Taurus, your birthday's coming up. So that means sign up right now so that when your season comes up, you're first in line. And I'm not getting your reading at the end of your season. Okay, because if all of my Tauruses, I have over 400 subscribers on here. Okay, I don't know how many are Tauruses. If all of y'all sign up for the society and then you get your reading, that could be 400 people, guys. So keep that in mind. If you want to have exclusive access to your reading first and be prepared for your ahead, like what you should be doing, how you should be aligning your goals, okay, for your birthday, all those things. Cancers too. Get in advance, all right? Cancers, my Leos, my Virgos. Virgos, I already know y'all finna be first in line for your readings, okay? So also, you're going to have exclusive spiritual teachings in the Healer Heart Society. You will not be seeing these workshops on YouTube. They will be exclusive to the society only, which means the society will get links sent directly to their email where they can click on the live, and it will be a workshop that is highly specific to what we're working on. Okay, and this is stuff that like I cannot share on YouTube, guys. I can't share because YouTube is supporting me, and shout out to YouTube for always giving me a platform to be honest, never banning my stuff or censoring my stuff. You guys have supported me, so shout out to YouTube and YouTube creators. However, this is exclusive content for a specific community that God wants to transform your life. And this ain't no foo-foo stuff. This is real spiritual work. So this has to be behind a private sacred space. So we will have exclusive Healer Heart Society activation readings too. They're going to be collective to that, where these messages are specific to you guys about taking our energy up, manifesting more. I'm sure Spirit is already telling me that we're going to be making a lot more money in this society by this level of channeling and download. Spirit is already telling me we're going to be transforming at a cellular rate that is so bomb that it's going to be attracting abundance and opportunities to us that we can't get through this platform. So make sure you sign up. Also, I have a private library, guys. It's an exclusive private library with videos, downloadable content. Okay, all of my exclusive downloadable content in my videos are going to be there. My past lives from here. Okay, baby, we are not doing readings right now. This is giving broke energy, and I thought we got rid of broke energy. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I'm going to be moving this platform, because I'm over here talking about the Heal Heart Society, and you're talking about giving me a free reading. Okay, here's the reading that I'm gonna give you, because I love you, and we have an audience, and I have to make an example out of you, because Spirit wants you here for a reason, right? And there's certain people that don't understand what I'm talking about. They think I'm playing games, like, oh well, she just wants to sell us something. You can think that, or when you get into the society that is free, okay, exclamation mark on the free part. For those who didn't hear it, okay, I'm giving you free content, a free personalized reading on your birthday, okay, free monthly readings, and free collective readings only for our society that is going to make you more money. Somebody tell me how you don't understand how you can just go click the link. Somebody tell Nancy in the comments. Somebody get Nancy together. I need a moderator. Who wants to be the community moderator and let Nancy know what we're doing in society today. Okay, what we're talking about. Okay. Because the first reading that I'm going to tell you, Nancy, is you got to protect your art. You got to protect your divine purpose, and don't let people play with you. Okay? That's how you change a hater into a customer. You protect your art. And we're going to be seeing this shift in the music industry, and I've been saying that for the last 2 years, but I'm saying it again. But mainly in the content creator space, where you need to protect your art. Your art is currency. Your voice is currency. Your decisions are a form of currency. And you putting your business all in these comments for these people to see is showing me that your family is not spiritually protected. And it's because of you. Yes, Nancy, let's get into it. Okay, we're going to give you a reading. And whoever was watching this is going to apply to you. Okay, whatever. Nancy, the problem is you got everybody in your business. You don't know that spirit is trying to take you to a different frequency, a different level. You got everybody in your business. And it starts with your family. You're not protecting your family. You telling too much, giving your family too much of your business. If you the matriarch, you're supposed to be healing. Not complaining. It's giving broke. And you're blessed. You got a whole family and you're complaining about your family. It's giving broke. It's giving lack mindset. It's giving I'm hanging out with the devil and that's why my family's being spiritually attacked. It's giving I need to spend more time with my daughter. It's giving I'm getting harassed because I'm harassing others. Did I read you? Thanks for watching. Okay, moving on. So what makes us different? What makes the society different from this space? Well, we don't have brokies. Okay, there's no broke energy there. They're too distracted with asking me questions on my life to even go click the link in my bio. So you don't have to worry about people interrupting the flow and the frequency of abundance. We keep having to dip because of the viewership. And we can just focus on the work. We can focus on the spiritual teachings. We can focus on transforming our lives and getting to the spiritual bag. Ahora. So we're getting real intuitive insights. My downloads are clear. Okay, as God has been working on me, He's been working on my spiritual gifts so that I can show up in a higher frequency for my community. So you're getting better downloads from me, more accuracy, a growing library for you to learn and develop your spiritual knowledge and be able to teach these learnings to other people in your family, in your community. Don't be a gatekeeper. Share this experience with others. I said, don't be a gatekeeper. Open the society to your family. Honest readings, baby. It's not going to be fluffy, fluff. I'm really getting real because it takes realness to transform your reality. We're also going to have energy updates before the news. So you'll have exclusive updates on what's happening with society, exclusive updates on what's happening in our America and globally. This global shift is happening. And if you're not prepared, sign up for society. Okay? If you haven't been stocking up on water, if you don't have a survival kit, if you haven't watched my survival videos, please check those out. There's spiritual survival guides. Shoot, just go down YouTube and watch some people try to survive off of canned foods for 2 weeks, and it would show you're not ready for what we're walking into. Okay. And it's not even about electricity going out. It's not about the world ending. It's about people being spiritually dead. And we're getting to that. So we're going to get into some downloads too, because they're already coming. I just want this to be a private space for community. And I really hope you guys support me in this transitional shift and you're ready for the shift to elevate your frequency. I really want to help you transform your life. That's what I'm here for. And if you're someone who's a fan of my work, you're a fan of my content, sign up. Sign up right now. Sign up right now. Sign up right now. Sign up right now. Okay, I'm done. It's really hard for me to promote my stuff, y'all. I be promoting everybody's stuff, all my friends' stuff. When it comes to me, it's like, well, if they want to do it, they want to do it. If they don't, they don't. Whatever. But Spirit's like, no. Show them the tools. So once you get to the page, it's going to have all this. It's also going to have a privacy and email consent because Bobby don't play that. Okay? And I want you to be very transparent, just like I'm being transparent. Do not share this content that I'm sharing on here with other people. It's free, guys. They can literally sign up. It's about spiritual integrity. That's really what this is about. Do you have spiritual integrity? Are you going to be screenshotting my stuff and posting it as your own, trying to steal my stuff? I'm trying to show y'all to protect your art. Okay, and this is how Spirit is protecting my art. Because like I said, they're watching your girl. Because I really be in my spiritual bag. Because I'm really tapped in with Spirit. Because I'm really a psychic. And they're scared. And so by joining this Healer Heart Society, you're going to be consenting to receive emails from me. That's it. That I won't be sharing any of your information with any third parties or anyone else other than God. And that I will never sell or share or distribute your information. And that you won't be doing the same. Okay? It's a mutual beneficial relationship. No brokies. All you have to do is click on this here. Click $0 a month. Or you can just type in 0 as such and hit subscribe. It will take you to this page where you will see it in the cart for $0. And it will also have what my other clients in the past have bought, which are like my luxury tarot readings for $60 and booking their events for the year because you know your girl be booked up. Okay. And then your contact information, which all I ask for is your email address. And you click get. Once you click get, it's instantly, well, it's going to ask, make sure you're not a robot, of course. Once you click get, you got to verify some stairs. It's then going to take you right into the society, right? So you go straight into the society, and from there, it goes right into my intro page. And it talks about my live reading schedule, what you can expect from society. If you're on an iPad, it's going to look like this. If you're on your phone, it's going to be just a smaller version. Scroll down to the bottom. You're going to click next. And here are all the Healer Heart updates. So everything that you can expect for the community, all the exclusive content that's coming, things you can get excited for the months ahead. right now, I'm just showing you how to use this page, the upcoming luxury activation schedule, and then we go straight into the energy updates. Okay. This is the energy update for 2026 for the entire collective. Check that out. You do not want to miss this. Read it, read it, read it. It's really, really informative. I also go into external resources like I was talking about. We have the Heal a Heart Survival Guide, the spiritual war that is actually happening that I prophesied about last year. And then we're going to go to the next page where we have the Spiritual Society Guide. This here I'm not going to show you. This is exclusive content. This is where the work begins. But once you get through this work, sorry guys, several videos, hundreds of hours of work. And you are going to be able to read your 2026 luxury activation. And just a little preview, I will read Aries because it's your birthday month. Happy birthday, Aries. I'll give you guys exclusive access to your 2026 reading. I've dropped all of them from Aries all the way up to Capricorn and all the 12 zodiac signs. So if you're someone who wants to prepare for the year ahead, you're like, okay, I have been having a little brain fog. I don't know how to prepare Bob for what's happening in society right now. I have some things on my to-do list. Is it in alignment with spirit? I really want to take my life up a notch. Things have just been going steady, or things haven't been going in the way that I want. I feel like I'm out of divine alignment. Hop into the society, babe. Babe, welcome home. We've been waiting for you. Spirit's been waiting for you. So, furthermore, let's get into Aries. Fire signs, go check it out. Your readings were bomb. Okay. So, Aries, I did these in March, the day before the new year. Aries, you are receiving guidance from the outer realms. And for many of you, this connection reaches into the afterlife. Also, your card is Akasha. Your advice is divinely guided. So, it's essentially saying that you're in divine alignment by hearing this message. Hey, now, okay, like I said, Aries, you are receiving guidance from the outer realms. And for many of you, this connection reaches into the afterlife. Your ancestors are stepping forward with intention, ushering you into a new year marked by stability in ways you have never experienced before. This is not just material stability. This is spiritual grounding, paired with financial alignment, creating a clear and elevated path ahead that is designed to transform your life from the inside out. Some of you have been waiting for this exact moment, ready to begin again with a fresh start. Others have grown comfortable where you are, even if that comfort no longer reflects your highest potential. Still, a new doorway is opening in front of you. You must understand that only you hold the key. Only you can unlock what is meant for you. There's been a lot said about you lately, Aries, and it's not your fault. People will always talk when they see someone who carries light. You have been dimming yourself, trying to fit into roles that no longer belong to you. Hi, baby. Welcome in, welcome in. Make sure you are subscribed. Okay, you have been dimming your light, dimming yourself, trying to fit into roles that no longer belong to you. That chapter is complete. Aries, did you hear me? I'm going to run it back. You've been dimming yourself, Aries, trying to fit into roles that no longer belong to you. That chapter is complete. You were never meant to shrink. You were actually meant to shine through your divine gifts, okay? And fully and unapologetically. And that is what this year is bringing you. This is your opportunity to grow into who you've always been destined to become. But first, you have to walk forward with confidence, okay? Release the fear of being seen. Step into your natural radiance without hesitation. Okay? Stop hesitating, Aries. There is ancestral wisdom. And there's power rising within you. So 2026 is something that has been building over since 2020 for you. And looking back at how much has changed in those past 6 years is something that you could be reflecting on throughout this year. Okay? And you're not the same person. I can just get you there faster. At this point, you are not the same person. And I think we both know that. So now is the time to open yourself up to new creative possibilities and avenues and unexplored adventures. Say it with me, Aries. Unexplored adventures. Yes. Allow inspiration to lead you, baby. But stay grounded. Okay? Stay grounded in where you're going. If you're headed east, if you're going west, stay west. But don't be afraid to stop and explore what's along the way. Okay? Now is the time to walk straight. Do not allow distractions or outside influences to pull you off your divine assignment, Aries. There will be opportunities that this year may call that seem appealing, but really they're designed to throw you off your course. So do not take the bait. Stay focused, especially in situations involving authority or law enforcement, okay? Especially the popo. Stay focused, baby. Move with awareness and intention. This year carries a luxury energy for you because you are moving with your creative energy that is supporting this growth and this stability in ways you never met before. Okay? So you're stepping into a new level of alignment. Congratulations, Aries. Clap it up, clap it up. And this creativity and security is going to work together, not against you. So share this message with someone who can hold you accountable too. Like once this live is posted, I want you to share this and be like, look, I'm ready for what she's talking about, and let them hold you accountable. Okay? Let people hold you accountable so they can support you, so you can stay in line to your goals. Support is supportive, right? All right, guys. Now I want you to go check out your own reading for the year by clicking the link, heading over to the society. It's exclusively there. I do have some like um previews of what it would be about on my Instagram page. But honestly, just go to the society. It's free. I showed you how to sign up. Now let's get into some downloads. Yes, let's get into some downloads, darling. Also, if you're someone who's been wanting to learn how to do what I do using cards, go ahead and click the link in my bio. I do have a tarot school that you can sign up for. It's really bomb. I really make tarot so easy. Like, I'm telling you. And I'm going to teach you some things that other tarot readers are not going to teach you. I promise you. That will have other readers like, wow, how long you been doing this? So, and I teach you very fast in just videos. In 8 videos, you're going to learn completely the language of tarot and symbolism and divine card reading. So click on the link, sign up. You won't regret it, I promise. And you'll love it. And make sure you share it with someone else, okay? The school is priced perfectly for people who are ready to take it up a notch. I've already looked at all the people in my industry, and you're not going to find it anywhere better at this level of knowledge. I can promise you that. I can promise you that. And who doesn't want to pick up a card and have their own spiritual healing session in their home? Like, I show you how to do it, how to read for yourself, and even how to read for others. And so, for those of my students that have already signed up, thank you so much for blessing my pockets. Thank you also for being a student, because this is a secret level of knowledge that not many readers want to share. So, for me to do it at such an affordable, luxurious rate, it's like basically giving y'all the jewels for free. Like once you do this, there's no reason to get a reading with me unless you just want to hear how I read, which I read completely unique, but I show you how I read in that. So you don't need to purchase a bunch of readings. You know, so many of my clients just keep coming back because they love the healing experience that I provide. Yes, I'm a reader, but I'm also a healer. And so once you learn how to read, you can do that for yourself. You can get your own cards. I recommend someone else purchasing them for you. And hopefully at this point in your journey, someone may have already done that. And so you're like, how do I read these? Click the link in my bio, sign up. But it's really amazing. Why is it so amazing? Because I make it so easy. Like I take a very complex subject and I condense it into a day, basically. I recorded it in a day, but really a couple hour videos. And you're learning it in 8 videos. I give you homework and resources and study and tool guides and a syllabus. It really feels like a comprehensive course. Like I did the course, I took the quizzes, all of it. And personally, I have compiled all of this information from years of my studies. I mean, I'm telling you, I have sat. I'm not talking about going through Google and looking at tarot definitions and Chat GPT. When I was studying tarot, there was no Chat GPT. Okay, I've been studying for years, okay, and it was an initiation. It was a call. I had multiple calls, and I finally picked it up and I studied it. And then someone blessed me with my own gift, and they saw in me something that I was trying to hide. I'm like, I got a gift, but I don't want to really act on it. So that might be you too. Answer the call. Click the link. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. This will transform your life for the better. It will create generational wealth and healing in your life. I promise you that. I can only promise you the truth because that's who I really am. And that's what tarot has done for me. It's helped me to see my own authenticity, have some type of values and a moral code before I pick up some cards and I can really read people's lives. It takes a lot of self-control and integrity to do what I do. And I show you how to do that too. So rest assured, I'm gonna show you everything. Don't worry, I am the perfect teacher for you. Click the link in my bio. All right. Now we're not doing a collective reading right now with cards. Maybe we will. I don't know. Stay tuned. I don't know what Spirit's feeling. We just gotta let Spirit do what Spirit does. Right now, Spirit is talking about flights. Okay, some things that I prophesied back in January was that we would be seeing a lot of airline closures, flight cancellations. But now it's going to be like luggage issues, people losing their luggage. It's going to be chaotic in the airport. I would recommend traveling by train for the next couple years, honey. Being innovative. We're going to see a lot of fast travel too. You know, like where people can get an A and B in like hours, seconds, different states, seconds. So we'll see a lot of advancements in travel as we see the old paradigms shift. So old ways of transformation. And we can also see like old ways of mobiles, like old cars coming back. How did people used to get boats? How did people used to get horses? That's crazy. Seeing horses and buggies and stuff. Just old cars coming back. It's going to be a very retro time period we're going into as we go into this apocalyptic time period. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing old cars coming back as the new cars that we have now we rely on don't work anymore. Luxury will be affordability and it will be minimalism. Okay, everything will be about conscious consuming. So if you see these brands shifting into more conscious products and things like that, it's mainly to cut costs because it's cheaper to use recyclable materials and people don't talk about that, and it's cheaper to actually help the universe. That's what they're not really telling you. Also what they've been doing for recyclables aren't really recycling. That could be a whole little hoax. um I'm hearing advancements in technology as far as travel. And then, so it's like two different shifts. We have, as things are changing in technology, people want to go back to the old ways. As things are dying in our current ways. It's like future, past, present. We are going through like timeline shifts as well, where we're going to be learning more about timeline hopping, timeline shifting, how our president is timeline shifting and messing up with the timeline. What happens when we have timeline divergence? Timeline divergence. We could start seeing multiple, this is a download, honey. We could start seeing multiple celebrities showing up in the same place that are the same celebrity, but they're from different timelines. What? That sounds crazy. Because they're playing around with technology. So it's already been proven that time is linear, right? It's like this. I'm gonna give you a little spiritual divinity lesson, okay? Time is like this, right? But then when we start messing with the timeline, we have these little branch offs, which create diversions, right? Ooh, I don't think I'm gonna watch this show called Divergent. That's what spirits tell me. Watch a show called Divergent. But anyways, I digress. Downloads in 3, 2, 1. We're experiencing these divergences that are shifting paradigm, and people are getting a little chaotic because the veil is lifting, and we're going to be seeing different animals in the zoos, like different oceans, new discoveries, glitches in the timeline that cannot be explained. Where it's like one part of, and I think that happens in a lot of places. But it's going to be very apparent where you can see the glitch, where you go from one place to another and it's like a whole nother weather. It's a whole nother place, like a shift. Like you go from one location, like maybe you cross another state and you're in a whole nother timeline, and you come back into a state and they're in a whole nother timeline. It's like all of these timeline shifts are creating chaos in the collective. And so because of that, we're going to see a lot of technology break down. Technology does not do well with timeline shifts. If you notice your technology is glitching, you're in a timeline shift. You need to clear out your energy because you could be glitching, not playing. We're all in different timelines. But can we access those different versions of ourselves? Who knows? Who knows? That's something that they're still trying to develop, it seems like. They're still trying to, now psychics can. That's why we can kind of predict the future. No, we can't. We can see things in the future. There's multiple possibilities. That's what I'm doing right now, guys. So God is telling me this is what's happening in my timeline. But there's also other timelines that God is like, okay, if the thing about divergence is freedom of choice. We all have the freedom of choice. That's the beauty of our relationship with divine, is that divine can't force us to do anything. Divine can't force us into choice. We choose our timeline based on choice. So if our president chooses to go to war, we're in a different timeline. So I'm channeling that timeline, right? God is giving me the message on this timeline. Now, not all the time does God give me the whole message. Not all the time does God show me everything. Sometimes God shows me just a small glimpse of it for the collective and for myself. And sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes I'm living through the timeline with y'all. So, in that being said, I'm like having a download about my download. Psychics can see things in the future. Prophets can predict. Prophets can prophesy things that are to come that other people don't see, because we are living in multiple dimensions at one time. We're living in the 5D. We're in the 3D, which is the reality. Like right now, I'm in the 5D, but I'm also sitting physically with you. Right? So I'm having a conversation with God up in the spiritual realm. And he's visually showing me. And there's some of you who are trying to figure out why I'm still like looking here and I'm doing that. It's because that's where my TV is, right? So there's a TV that I have in my third eye that is showing me a movie. That's how I get downloads. And we will call that, and if you're someone who does too, sign up for the society because I'm talking to you. We will call that clairvoyant. So you see things like a movie, and that's how we can develop and manifest. right? That's how we have vision boards, Pinterest. Pinterest was just clairvoyance in an app. Okay, and if you're a clairvoyant, download Pinterest. It's amazing for manifesting. Okay, manifesting as we speak on Pinterest. Love it here. So visually, I'm seeing that. I also get audible. Okay, like I have a headset on and it's coming directly from God. Sometimes the Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit will tell me things when I need to teach. Like I'm teaching you guys how a download happens for someone who's intuitive. This is what happens for me. It doesn't happen for everybody like this. Okay? It may happen for you totally different. You might feel it in your body and sensations. Okay, you might see it in the people around you. Sometimes weird stuff will happen around me and it'll be a confirmation. So what I'm seeing on this television, I'm in the 5D and it's coming through that type of communication. And it's chaos. Okay, there's glitching in technology because the tampering with choices. With God, you can't make a choice and then go back and then try to redo that choice. Like what? No, you get frozen. Y'all don't know what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah? Is that what happened? They were looking back and then they got frozen or something? Or was that the family who left? I don't know. I think that was. Let's look it up. We don't got to go into Bible stories, but you get what I'm saying. And if you don't, look it up yourself. Teachable moment. Praise God. Yes, praise God. That's a teachable moment. Look up the woman, the wife that turned into a pillar of salt because she looked back. So some of you are looking back, trying to go back to that life. Like I said, there's a part of the collective that's trying to go back to the old ways, old paradigm, and they're going to freeze. They're going to glitch out. Some of them will have mental breakdowns. Some of them will be institutionalized. We can see some of these celebrities, and some of them are experimenting with life. Like they're so afraid of choice and their own choices. They're like, oh, okay. Some of them made horrible. Some of you guys have made horrible decisions around your health, and now you're trying to regenerate health. So we're going to be seeing that too in the collective, where it's all these fads around extending your life or being beyond lifelike. So not just human form, but what is your tech form? What is your hi baby? Hi baby, make sure you are subscribed. Welcome to the society. Kick your feet back. It's a private, sacred space for all of us to experience these spiritual downloads from spirits. So we're seeing these advancements in technology as people are getting scared about losing their life and their humanness. People don't want to be humans no more. People want to be like androids, bots. People want to be bots. Yes, baby, this is a collective reading. Pay attention. Take some notes. When you come in class, don't interrupt the community. You late to class, baby. You're late. So you got to come in, take your seat, get your snackies, get your notes, and pay attention. Comment where you're watching from too. Let's do a little. Okay. So as we're seeing this shift, people are glitching out. We're seeing celebrities who are having like two doubles of themselves. And this advancement in this, we're kind of seeing it, but it's going to be drastic. I'm telling you guys, Bobby know it. It's going to be this like anti-humanism is going to be a main agenda in the collective where we're going to be seeing people not want to reject their human form, which is the ability to have choice and to have divine connection. For technological advancement and life beyond human form. That is where we're going. Okay? It's going to make people glitch out. Some people actually are technology. Some people are actually bots. And we're going to start seeing that. And reptilians and different. There's not just humans roaming this earth, y'all. And that's what's going to come out and scare some people. Because we are going into different timelines, we are breaking that veil. We are going to start seeing some crazy things in the news, things we've never seen in the news. News reporters are not going to know how to report on this. It's going to be like news on demonic entities stalking people, and news on, it's going to be spiritual stuff that like we've never seen in the news before. And it's going to wake people up to realize we're really in a spiritual war. This is not a game. Like, you know how they slow launched that we had aliens? They're going to slow launch that the devil is real and that demons exist and that they roam and that we physically can't see them, that there are experts. They're going to start calling them spiritual experts. Mind you, they're just me. They're going to start calling them spiritual experts that can now see and trace these energies. And you're going to need to go to a spiritual expert to relinquish these energies that you can't see. Like, all this stuff is going to be coming out in the news, where things that have been in the spiritual community and religious communities for years are now going to be, oh, well, duh. Yes, hell exists. Yes, there's a third dimension where there are demonic entities that are crossing over into our frequency because of us playing around with technology and divinity. God is God. We cannot walk away from God. And that is one of the most important messages. God is on us like that last sheep, baby. On us like the last sheep. And wherever we go, God is going with us. So if we're going with the technology, God is like, okay, well, I'm going to follow you where the technology goes. And I'm going to show you, you still need me. I'm going to show you how you glitch out. You seen how that robot just failed. That humanoid just failed and shit. Just glitched the fuck out. Those things are going to start glitching out all over the world. They're going to start showing that they can't be God. And may even have a conversation with the humanoid. And the humanoid may even have a conversation with us about what God really is. And that's going to start freaking people out. Is that technology is going to try to reach the frequency of divinity and not be able to do it. Consciousness, not be able to do it. Divinity, having a divine relationship with God, is only something that humans can do. Only humans can be the walking embodiment of God. Only humans and animals can be that. And it's because God created that. God created the humans, and the humans created humanoids to destroy the humans. We won't say destroy. We won't say that. We'll give him his benefit of the doubt. It was to improve the human's health, honey. That's the story. So health is going to be the major theme. And the reason why health is a major theme, okay, I just want to give it up for God right now because God is so amazing. And this message is sponsored by God. Shout out to God for just giving me clear, honest downloads to really prepare the collective for the shift. Because I'm telling you, if I don't record this, this is going to be like a reality shift. I'm telling you, we're going into a different portal. And a lot of people are not going to get it, that this is really happening, that this is our reality, that people are really trying to push these agendas when there's really something underneath this. But for those of you who are watching this and you're rocking with the society and you signed up, this is not going to be nothing new. You're going to be so up to date that this is going to be old news. That by the time that I post these confirmations and these videos, it's going to be like, oh, the news is so late. The news is always late, and Bob Dylan be knowing, and God be doing. So thanks God for sponsoring this message. Anyways, and then I have to put no cards out because sometimes y'all be thinking I need the cards or that I did this or something. Baby, this is all my divinity. And that's what Humanoids is learning, is that the creativity, the divinity, the impromptu, the Holy Spirit cannot be replicated. Certain things that happen in our society are divinity. They're only God can happen. Only God can intervene. Only God could have done something like that. Like a rainbow, how do we explain that? I'm sure there's a scientific way of that. Natural disasters, how do we explain? Now, they do make it. Listen, they be making some of this weather stuff up. And that's what's got the news and the higher ups confused. Is that, well, we've been manipulating childbirth, we've been manipulating weather, we've been manipulating the frequency and the energy. Well, we're God. Your baby, you're not. You're not God. And God's going to show you that you can get so close to my light that you will never be able to replicate it. That is the story. That is the download. And we will see this in microwaves. 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 What about microwaves? Advancement in microwaves. This is giving me like Meet the Jetsons. Like using technology that we used to see from the 60s to advanced technology today. The sixes. What's going on with the sixes? 1960, 2016, 2026, 2006, 1996. Check out these years: 1986, 1976. The sixes. Figure those out. I'm gonna figure it out. Major things were happening in the timeline during those years. The fall of 1986. What happened the fall? Let's look it up. This is a live download. Y'all have no idea. My spirit has me going to this, so I'm gonna show y'all what it's like to get a live download. This is what I do before I was tweeting. 86. What happened in the news? Take some notes, baby. Major world and political news. I can't. Can I make it up? I can't make it up. Sorry, y'all. Y'all don't gotta get. Hold on. I can't make it up. Okay? I'm just talking to you guys and having a download. I don't have my iPad is over here closed. Okay? We're getting into it. Make sure you follow and subscribe. Okay? Major world and political events, 1986, fall of 1986. Okay? The Iran-Contra affair explodes. Secret U.S. arms sales to Iran revealed. Profits illegally funneled to Contra rebels in Nicaragua because one of the biggest political scandals of the decade tied to Ronald Reagan. Okay? Ronald Reagan meets, I'm not saying the rest of this because I'm not getting banned, and we know where we're going this. The war on drugs escalates. And where are we at now? Where are we at now in 2026, guys? Can the class comment if you're paying attention? I'll wait. I'll let you answer. This is fire. Is anyone paying attention? Can someone comment below? I want to know. Because someone in here has the answer and I'm waiting for that. Okay, so I'll answer since y'all want to be shy. Y'all don't want to be shy when you ask me for a reading, honey. Okay. So we are currently on the war on drugs. It's 2026, and that is which this administration has been pushing the agenda for this war in Iran. And very ironic that it started around 1986. Like I said, the sixes, the years of the sixes. Um, listen, ChatGPT. It's like, are you listening to me or am I psychic? Pop culture and entertainment, huge music era shift. Like I said, this is really going to be about protecting the art, protecting your voice. Your voice is art. Your art needs to have some type of paywall behind it to protect it from mozzarellas and brokies. Moochers and brokes. Brokies who want to steal and copy and infringe. Honey. We also see a rise in media influence in 24-hour news culture. So that's what we're going to see again, honey. We're going back to 1986. That's what we're going to. They got y'all confused. It's 2016. No, we're going back to to the war on drugs, to the music industry and these artists fighting for their integrity in their music, especially the ones that really write their own music. We're going to be seeing a huge shift in the music industry, especially in pop culture and in R&B. R&B is going to get rise to the top again. We're going to be seeing more R&B groups, boy bands for sure, especially like B2K, R&B groups like that. The boy bands, the girl bands, celebrity status, especially for your girl. Hello. I'm definitely seeing myself rise to my celebrity status and frequency. Okay. But it's really going to be the top notch frequency that's really dominating the industry. Okay, dominating the industry. We could also see a lot of singers move into acting and dominating that as well. So sitcoms are coming back. We can see a lot of family sitcoms. What they're trying to get us to do is distract us from the news while also getting us to pay attention to the news. So it's like when you're not watching the 24-hour news cycle about how the world is ending, we also want you to be hanging with your families glued to the TVs, because that's how we can mind control you. We want you microwaving your meals, so we're going to advance that up. We're just giving you low vibrational activities so that we can keep you in this state of manipulation. And that is what we're going to be seeing in the collective. But for those of us who are ready for the shift, we're going to be protected from this because, like I said, we don't know that this is happening, so we can cook our meals on the stove, read a good book, find different hobbies and things to do other than being glued to the news. The news is not going to be new to us, society. It's not going to be new to us because we are going to know, oh, we need to protect our art, protect our minds, and what we subject ourselves to. This whole diet health thing is going to be a pandemic. Really is a lot of body positivity coming off as body consciousness, and it's not. These people are constantly telling you what to do with your bodies instead of allowing you the free will to make your own choices. That's the problem. Give people control of themselves. Self control is a fruit of the spirit. People need to be eating more fruits, vegetables, and these things to keep the body healthy. They don't want to tell you that. They want to over medicate people. Be steering your mind clear of these doctors who told you to get the jab that they're now taking back. Steer clear of those doctors. Only listen to doctors that want to give you natural remedies and alternative methods that don't make them money, whether you are alive or not, darling. Because some of these doctors are getting paid to kill you, not heal you. Okay, can we keep it real, or do we have to be fake? Yes, your girl had to cancel my appointment today because of that reason. So it's about having prophetic sight during a time where it will be dirty, honey. You got to keep your spirit clean, your energy clean, and stay in the luxury of abundance. Don't be a hater, don't be broke, and learn to align your frequency by staying close to divine. You need to be in your purpose. Figure out your purpose. If you don't know what it is, don't ask me. Go ask spirit, confirmation. Don't ask me. Go ask spirit. Hi, baby. And get ready for a ride. Because there's a lot of things in store for our collective as we go through these different branches of government enacting different laws and things. Keep your head high. And stay out of the news, honey. Stay out of the news and stay out of the public. There's going to be some mass shootings and low vibrational frequencies in large collective areas this year. So large places where there could be portals of energy, they're going to be harvesting. Concerts, venues, events, celebrations, things like that, where there's masses, they're going to be there harvesting that energy. So protect your energy. Find your own hobbies. Find your own crew. Figure out things to do that don't require you to participate in the mass showdown, so that you and your families can be protected from these laws and from these regulations that are making people chaotic. People are losing their minds, guys. I hate to say it. They really are. I thought things would get better, but they're losing their minds because they don't know how to make decisions around their health. If someone's telling you that you could die because of da 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 because of the decisions you made, instead of showing you how to heal yourself without paying a bunch of money. That's why people are trying to figure it out. The ones who have money, they're trying to buy their way out of debt, and the ones who don't, they are going crazy, trying to figure out what they can do to change their timeline. When we need to learn how to let things die, not necessarily physically, like letting people die, but I'm saying metaphorically, when things need to shift and when life needs to change and we need to let these old paradigms die, we need to let them go. Let them go. Stop trying to hold on to this old, outdated way of thinking and this old system that's not benefiting anyone but the old people. And once we learn to shift out of that, the collective can move in a higher frequency that's abundant, that's more nurturing, that's more self-focused. Because when we focus on ourselves, we can then heal the collective. If everyone just did their own inner work, honey, instead of trying to tell everybody else what to do, we'd be a happier collective. We'd be so much less hateful and more loving. If we all focus more on real self-love, like actionable self-love, love that means like taking care of our bodies, the things that we put in our bodies, the things we put on our bodies, the things we put in our minds and in our spirits, and clearing out our hearts, that in itself would be self-control and would produce more fruit of goodness, of love. That's what God is trying to teach us all to do. But we're fighting that. We're fighting that with materialism. We're fighting that with capitalism. We're fighting that with war. And so as this shift happens, some of us, like me, are chilling. Baby, we're chilling, we're looking good as the victory is won. And some of us are fighting for our lives against that water. Who are you going to be? All right, guys, thanks for rocking with me. Stay tuned for my next live. We're going to be doing some fun spiritual stuff and possibly channeling. Maybe you'll get you a good reading, darling. But if you really want to be serious, just click the link in my bio. Go to the society right now and sign up and read your yearly message. God bless you guys. Mwah.